Hi everybody! Thank you so much for coming to my fundraiser. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sarah, and I want to explain to you all why I'm going to Australia, because a lot of you won't know. A lot of you will just think it's a plug for money. I need flights or whatever to go over there. But really there's a whole story behind it. So in 2015 I decided to set up a dance group in church. But it wasn't very successful at the start. We didn't have very many people come in and things, so due to like GCSEs and things like that, I decided to give that up. The following summer, we were at Rock Nations, which is a youth conference for all the youth, which is absolutely incredible. And they were talking about goals and things like this. And this guy who was sat in front of me just turned around to me and said that he'd got a word for me, and it was, you've got the faith to move mountains, it's just about moving them now. And that really struck me as a kind of a push of like, you've got to go and do this, you've got to go and set up a dance team again and try again. I didn't really know much about what I was doing. I knew how to teach dance, but I didn't really know how to run a team. So I asked Rosie Nash, my babe, if she would run it for me. And she said yeah, which was great, and I learned loads from her. Following this, the success of the dance team, I decided in June 2016, when I found out on Instagram about Hillsong dance stream at college, that I wanted to go there. And I didn't really know why, but I was looking for a Bible college which actually did dance, but I couldn't find anywhere in England, anywhere at all really, that did dance. And then Hillsong came along and they do it, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. I remember my mum was, she told me when I told her that she didn't get much sleep that night, thinking of me going to Australia, but sorry mum. And then, so from that, so that was in summer, I was kind of tossing and turning with whether I should go or not. I wanted a sign from God and all this stuff, but Debbie kind of said, you just go, it's not going to stop you from doing Hillsong College. So I decided that I'd go. In September, so just the September just gone last year, for my birthday I went to London to go and see Lion King. And the following day we went to see Hillsong London, just to see what it's like. It was really bad actually, but I got bored in the sermon. I don't think I've ever really got bored in sermons before. And I was like, why am I getting bored? So I just started praying to God, and I was like, oh, God, like, what do you want me to do and things. And I just felt him kind of whisper that I need to harness people's gifts. So I was like, okay. And then as I was doing this, suddenly the preacher walks off stage, and I'm like, where's he going? What's happening? And then this lady comes on, and she starts explaining about how she's grown up in the music industry, she works in the music industry, and she's got 3 kids who are all really creative, but she didn't want them to grow up in an environment that was really competitive and negative and would really just kind of degrade their gifts and just kind of stop them from being creative. So she decided that because she learned most of her musical gifts from church, that she wanted to set up an arts academy program, which would be for kids who were kind of disadvantaged and couldn't really afford regular dance, drama, music, creative schools, and that they would learn there in a fun environment, that they can apply their gifts to church, or kids who aren't in church can come along and just have loads of fun. And they did a performance, they did a song, and I just cried, because in that moment I just knew that that's what I want to do. And I talked to Paul about all my crazy ideas, and he always like supports me and is like, yeah, that's a great idea, yeah, that's good. So that's what I want to do. If anybody feels like they'd like to help me when I come back from Australia to actually run the Arts Academy programme, or be a part of the team in a creative stream of any sort, I'd love it if you could talk to me and let me know, because I'm going to need a lot of help. and it would just be great if you feel like this is something that you want to get involved in and help with. So yeah, thank you.